you don't read your comment. So I've heard you said that you don't like that. But what happened is that let that autopsy.
They never understand it. It's Jimmy Whitey.
Good evening to everyone, and welcome to Jimmy White TV podcast. It's a good night, a good evening, but the weather is awesome. Yeah, it's awesome, and I hope everyone enjoy the day because it's almost going dark, and we are in the evening time anyway, and the weather is, like I say, it's awesome. It's really, really awesome, and it's a fresh air out there in London and in other part of the country. I know that, yeah, they are all enjoying the weather. Anyway, I want to say welcome to Jimmy White TV podcast. I'm your host, Jimmy White. Today I have come to bring you something that is very, 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 very vital that we should talk about because it has been trending on social media platform, and a lot of people has really been on this very thing, and it's like something that is uprooted back by someone that feel that the platform is where, to fight for is like the platform is how am I going to put it? Say the platform is called to fight for the needy, the less privileged, the voiceless, and everybody know who that person is. We have a lot of them, but there's somebody that is going around and says an activist and says fighting for people in Nigeria. But anyway, let's see how he uprooted Mohbad case again. Everybody know Mohbad is a music artist, Afrobeat music artist that is with Satan and Satan and also some of these people, but most of the time he's with Satan, like Satan, and there's one again that they call, I'll remember the name of that very one. So everybody know them. There are three of them who started their music together, and they started it in a place in Lagos, where they were met together, and they were doing this music until they went famous, and they went viral. I think there was a music they sang. They did that music, and that person that sang that music was Mohbad. Mohbad was the one that was on that music, that made that music. After maybe sang that music with Zatan but he was the one that was singing, and that thing made them go viral. Yeah, I remember that thing made them go viral, and this guy was there too. The other guy that everybody knows. So, but for now, I want us to see what very dark man is, what evidence that they say he has. I want us to watch this video so that we can know how to analyze this. Anyway, I will see you very soon.
Primeboy showed me a chat between him and Mohbad's wife a day before Mohbad died. Now, from this chat Primeboy showed me, it's very, very obvious. I am convinced that Mohbad's wife is hiding a lot that has to do with the death of Mohbad. Also, please, before I post the chat, I want to beg you people that you should please watch this video without sentiment. Forget all those very dark man bring DNA and all those talks. Please just use an open mind to watch this video. And again, I did not just get the screenshot. I also screen recorded the chat. Make una no talks in AI. Furthermore, with this chat alone, I am very much convinced that the police that was in charge of this Mohbad case was compromised based on this chat. Because Primeboy said he showed the police this chat. Do you understand? Now, let's go back to when Mohbad died. As you can see on Google, Mohbad died on the 12th of September 2023 was when they announced that Mohbad had died. But from this chart, I have a reason to believe that Mohbad did not die on the 12th. Mohbad actually died on the 11th and not on the 12th. Let's go back to the chart now. As you can see, before I got to this chart that I want to play, Primeboy said him and Mohbad had a quarrel in the show on the 10th, which was on a Sunday. The Ikorodu show, him and Mohbad had an issue. What led to the issue is that they were talking about girls, him and Mohbad. Then Mohbad wife now puts her mouth and say, you Mohbad, you self, you know the follow woman. Mohbad can't say, why did you put your mouth? So they now started going back and forth. Primeboy said, if you tell them to stop, when he comes down from the car to go and check on the artist performing before, if he comes back, they'll keep quiet. If he goes outside, they'll be quarreling. Because he was putting his mouth, Mohbad said, come down from the car. And that was the only quarrel they had. Then he left. Now, on reaching home the next day, Primeboy found out that his bag and his manager's bag is inside the Prado with Mohbad, the one that Mohbad used. So he decided to decided to send Mohbad's wife a message in regards to the bag. This is where I said, this evidence alone shows say she know a lot, and that boy died before 12. See the message he sent. You remember, Mohbad died on the 12th. This message was on the 11th. Listen. On the 11th, Primeboy sent Mohbad's wife. He said, good morning, Seaway. My bag is there. And show how can I get it. I am on the island. Please. This is the response. This message he sent was around 11:54. Mohbad's wife, at around 8:54 a.m. Mohbad's wife responded about 4 hours later. And this was her response. And this response alone shows that something had happened to the boy. She said, please don't come here for now. I will let you know. Go back to what the boy asked. He said, my bag is there. How can I get it? I am on the island. Primeboy then said, I am coming to get it from the house. He said, how can I get my bag? I am on the island. Primeboy refused to send Mohbad a message because him and Mohbad don't get problem. Inside the phone, friends don't get issue. You won't talk to them first. So he decided to reach out to his wife. Obviously, Primeboy did not want to go to the house because of the previous beef, wahala, when he get with Mohbad, the argument they had. So he didn't want to go to the house. This response from Mohbad's wife showed that something had happened. Because why is she not responding with something like, okay, I will look for a dispatch rider to send you the bag? She quickly responded by blocking the thoughts of Primeboy of even thinking of coming to the house to go and pick the bag by himself. So she said, please don't come here for now. I will let you know. This was on the 11th, a day before Mohbad died. And the next thing after this chat, the next day, they just woke up Primeboy that Mohbad don't die. So the last time Primeboy spoke to Mohbad was on the show. Again, if not that something had happened, Wunmi would have highlighted reference to the quarrel they had on the show. Something like, don't mind your friend, forget Mohbad, don't mind him, he's sleeping. You can come home and get your bag. But she immediately blocked the boy from coming. Think, it only means that this boy don't buy as at the time. Now, how did Primeboy get his bag? Primeboy then reached out, after she sent him this message, Primeboy then reached out to a guy named Lifestyle. Lifestyle then said, I have seen your bag. And I said, but I am leaving the house now. Lifestyle left. Now give Primeboy a number of somebody in the house. Now that person that went to the house to collect the bag, they didn't let the person enter. That is Primeboy's road manager. They didn't let him enter the house. They gave him the bag outside and he turned back. I am convinced, say Mohbad died on the 11th and not on the 12th. And that video where they carry that boy, Mohbad is there, that's him. Don't cool down, don't think about how to go about it. So the boy actually died on the 11th based on this chart and based on how convinced I am. Now, my question is this, and this is why I say the police have been compromised. The police that were in charge of this case. Why did they arrest Primeboy? The only reason why I think they arrested Primeboy was to divert attention from the truth. Because go back again, from these charts, that will mean say, please don't come back here for now. Please don't come here for now. This period, she was still with Mohbad as at 11:16 p.m. Wunmi and Mohbad were together. Then the next day, which is 12th of September, they announced that Mohbad don't buy. So she was with him 48 to 24 hours before he died. Because she was with him in the Ikorodu show. She was with him on Monday because the show was on Sunday. On Monday, when Primeboy told her he wants his bag, she was with him and she told him that don't come here now. Then she was also there when they announced that Mohbad don't buy. Now, if you're asking why Primeboy is showing this chart now, understand that Primeboy was arrested and detained for 4 months. For 4 months, Primeboy was detained. They didn't have a reason for detaining him. When they released him, there was no charge, there was nothing. It's very, very obvious that whoever is the IPO in charge of this case was compromised based off on this message. Have he challenged the IPO of the case? Say, you were compromised, my brother. Because this chart clearly shows, say, Mohbad's wife, they with that boy audio, so she can tell us what happened to the boy. Again, I would like to mention that these people, whoever was in this house, they also need to come for me. I will write petition. I want to talk something, but I cut them because I don't want to talk them now. I want to talk something when I say again, but I cut them deliberately. Okay, where they go? I don't want to talk them now. But please, like I said, watch this video with an open mind. Don't watch out with anger. Oh, very that man who win the case, he brought DNA. Please, let's trash that out. And justice for the boy, we still there on. I want to believe that these people, that waiting they want, now it happen. They won't make the case naturally die down. They were not looking for justice for Mohbad. They were looking for the best way to cover up what really happened to the boy. That's why they say Primeboy beat him, Primeboy hit him, Primeboy wound him. But Primeboy was nowhere to talk because Primeboy was locked up. Think. I'm looking forward to interviewing more people that have something to do with this case. We will find out what's in happen. Justice for Mohbad. Imole has not been buried. His spirit still in waka. Imole, they never bury him. His spirit in waka. You're going to learn, and you will learn the hard way in this case.
I know that many of us have really taken our time to watch this very video of Very Dark Man. What I'm going to analyze on this is Very Dark Man. You guys can see from the video that Very Dark Man has made, and for us to analyze this video, there are a lot of complicated things that are around surrounding Mohbad death. There's a lot of complicated things, and Very Dark Man, from this case, I don't think you know what you're doing. No, I don't think you're doing it the right way. I will advise you from here. Because the pinpoint that you are pinpointing, okay, let me take it. You said that from what Mohbad friend have said, that the wife said don't come because the situation is not good for you to come. And you would that same Mohbad friend said that they had a problem and Mohbad told him that he should go away. And whenever Mohbad do that, you can't talk to Mohbad. If you like talk to Mohbad, talk, he will not answer you. So he didn't test Mohbad. He couldn't get in contact with Mohbad. So at that very point, for the wife to say don't come, listen, the wife say don't come, it means that Mohbad is still angry. Hello? Mohbad is angry. Mohbad is angry, and secondly, Mohbad is angry and Mohbad doesn't want to see him, and because he knows that if that guy come, there will be chaos in that house. So she is trying to save things, because I wouldn't want you to pinpoint that lady, because don't pinpoint that lady, because do you know the reason why? The Bible, okay, let me, if I say now, the people say I'm preaching, okay, now, it is good for you to take off what is in your eye first, clean up the things in you before you go and begin to clean. There's an accusation that have been made about you, several accusations, and every time you call in the police, you said you are writing petition. Now, I want to advise those people that has this evidence for Very Dark Man to also put in petition. Yeah, put in petition, because Very Dark Man has not done me anything. If he did me anything, I will go for him, I'll put in petition, because if you don't, I'll put in petition, that's sure. I'm not joking about that. Yeah, I will make sure, and police have to answer me for that. But what I'm saying in essence is that there are things that are like, I picked up some things that you said. Do you know why I'm saying this? I'm saying this because you are not doing it the right way. You are not doing it the right way, and you are not doing it the right way. And if police have to answer this, because there's something I'm hearing that police have invited Satan, I'm going to find out if it's true. But if they definitely have invited Satan or what they call it into this case, that means police, you don't know your job. That means there is something you are not telling us between you guys and Very Dark Man. Yeah. Because Very Dark Man is not the biggest celebrity. We have Davido, we have so many. Very Dark Man is not even a celebrity. I don't look at him as a celebrity. I look at him like, I look at Very Dark Man as somebody that just want to be talking, and sometimes he gets right and sometimes he doesn't get it right. But what I'm saying in essence is that we should trade with cautiousness. You don't point finger on people. And that is why that girl, that mobile wife, if she's have had that thing, she should sue you. Yeah, she should take you up, because I don't know why you have to pinpoint and say, how can you just decide case like that? Say, as she said that she should not come. That means, yes, she said that he should not come. That means she knows that something is going on inside there. She has a lot of things that she know. That she is the one. You just pinpoint that she is the one that, you know. And when you said that, I went into the videos that I got and I saw where Mohbad was being rushed to the hospital, and Mohbad was alive at that very time. Mohbad was okay when Mohbad was rushed when Mohbad was taken to the hospital. He was okay, and Mohbad died in the hospital. And the case was all about because what I was hearing in that background was, what did the nurse did the nurse did to her. So they were contemplating on the area of the nurse. She was not pinpointing. She was just really saying that some of her friends bullied her, that those friends bullied her, that they believe that they bullied her, but that they were not coming on the one of the nurse, which I'm going to be talking about that video. They want to know, which this has made the case now, mobile case, because now bullying of friends, nurse, this and so many things that are coming out of that video, it's so complicated that is why it has to be in the hand of the police. That is why they need a special fluorescent, the special squad, does this fluorescent, a special investigation squad that is going to get elements. I get every place that everything has happened, every place that Mohbad have stepped their leg. They are going to do secret investigation, and that is for the police and not for you, because you don't know. Because if not so, you are spoiling the investigation of the police. And you can't just say that the police have closed the case. Who told you the police just easily close case like that? Police can tell, you can look at the case and slow down, but they have not closed it. They still have, police are people that when a case interests them, They might quiet everybody. People will seem that they have closed the case, but on the ground, they are investigating that case. They can come up with anything. But the way you come up with your own is bad. And I will advise you, stop giving people orders. You are not an officer. You are not the commissioner of police. You are not the anything to give people orders to come to you. If you have a podcast, listen, what they do is that if you have a podcast, you want to do a podcast. Because I see that maybe you are trying to create job for yourself, because sometimes when somebody come out with a kind of gravity of talks, you might forget of so many things, but you don't know that when you come out with so kind of talks, there are there are records. Your talks has been has gone on YouTube, has gone on social media handle, and it is very hard to come down, because except Facebook bring it down. Even if Facebook bring it down, a lot of people has it. I remember where you were talking about your farmland, your poultry, that you have farm, you have poultry in that Abuja site. So, and what I'm answering now is that you now came up and and every time you talk, you say you have something you're doing, you have a business, and one day you mentioned, I know I can reflect that, because I don't want to just play those videos, but I'm going to play those videos later, not now. And you came up, and that interests me because I have been I know the problem. I know that the problem of Nigeria is that since Nigeria left, I knew, because I was one of the last child. Yeah, one of the last children of that see the enjoyment, the last enjoyment of Nigeria before Nigeria enter into this suffering. Yeah, I was there before Shagari. Yeah, I was there when Shagari was here. I was there before Shagari entered. Hello, I was there before Shagari entered. Yeah, so you should know my age by now. I'm not a kid. I was there before Shagari entered. Before they start puncturing, I was there when the economy has been punctured. But yet, when it has been punctured, when something is being touched, it doesn't affect the nation like, but it's gradually, and if it was not, because it was not repaired at that time, that was why it has sink so deeply that it has gone worldwide. But what was the problem? The problem was, as soon as Nigeria left agriculture and entered into oil, Nigeria started suffering. Because Nigeria was in agriculture, timber, everything. I'm telling you, they know. Listen, if Nigeria goes back to agriculturing, everything, Nigeria can go back to that agriculturing, that food production. We have good lands. We have land that produce things. People should start buying all the lands. Yeah, since Nigeria they don't want to do food production. By the grace of God, I bought some hectares of land, a lot of land that I'm going to use to do food production. Then I want to teach Nigeria that food production is food production, you see food, agricultural food is a very, 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 very lucrative business, very lovely business that if you invest into it, you have tractors, everything, you will be so wealthy, so rich that you'll be even known worldwide, because you're able to export your this thing. Yeah, things that you'll make a lot of money, and you do know that it has a larger amount of people to be employed there, and you don't need to be skilled to work that work. You don't need to have skill. You'll be trained there. You even be trained how to drive tractor, how to plant things. Then they have professionals. Yeah, I'm not saying they have professionals that will teach you how to plant those things. That we'll have those expertise. Yeah, Nigerian can grow with that. You see, don't you see Obasanjo? That he knew that was why he's on that and making good money out of it. Yeah, go and see his poultry, his farm, his this thing. Nigerians should go into into vast production of that, just like we did before, because that was what we knew before. Every time our team, that's how we're cutting, transporting, importing. Now, all we do is just oil. No other arena. Rather, the people that saw what they are using our natural resources to make money in our country. And we are there. All we know is to come out to find people in case that we are going to bring out. Just look at, because you don't have job. You are just saying fight justice. What kind of justice? What are you? Tell me, please. Let people please bear me. Is this hard to fight for justice? You are making. Don't make content. Don't make content with a body. Don't make content with dead bodies. Don't make content with them. You are making content with Mohbad. You are making content with a dead body. Why are you making content with dead body? Why are you making content? If something happened to you, they make content with you. How will your family look like? Or like that, your father or something. Let's go and make content with him. You don't do content with people. Don't say fight for justice. That's not how to fight for justice. Did you before? Okay, now let me tell you. Okay, now let me tell you what people do. Before in a country say where they want to fight for justice, see what they do. If it's one person that say, okay, I don't think that this thing, these people got this thing right. I feel that these people did not get it right. Then, because you are the only one saying it, what they do in diaspora and other places, they go out the street. They put a note down, a big note down. They will call and say, please. They will talk about Mohbad to people and say, how many of you want to fight for justice for Mohbad? After explaining to them, if they willingly say, yeah, you will see petition, people will be writing petition, putting their petition, they putting their this thing. Then you get a lot of people who are in support. If the majority are in support, then you can use that as a weakness, because they will support, they will come on social media and they will say, oh fine, we need this justice to be done. Do you have that proof? No, because I've seen a lot of people do you really read your you don't read your comment? So I've heard you said that you don't care. So how can somebody that investigate again say I don't care? Have you ever seen it? If you don't care, then why are you investigating cases? And I want to answer police. I want to answer one question, because the question I'm answering is that, is it that one person can just be able to be controlling the police? Because I feel people are saying now that the police has been controlled by VDM. That very dark man are controlling the police in Nigeria. Yeah, I've been hearing that talks going on and on and on and on, and people are saying, and the commissioner of police, is it true that that the police is being controlled now by a very dark man? That he has also entered the army too. I don't know, that he has also started talking a little bit, and I heard him talk of something that somebody can analyze things, but can somebody say on this page and say something, and we command and say, now, commissioner of police, are you saying you will call some names, and as soon as you finish calling that name, something will be done? Why? I want to answer, is there anything? Because a lot of people, I've gone, do you know why I'm saying this? Because I've gone into a lot of videos where I've seen people have called on the commissioner of police, I've called on so many things, and with evidence of the video on them, and nothing is being done. But as soon as this guy takes something on that place and say, I don't know, I'm just answering, because it's not really good for the citizen. It's cheating on the citizen. Yeah, it's called cheating, because the citizen also have the same right that he has, and they can also call on him. So, and there are a lot of things, and what I want to ask again is that, is he above the law? I want to ask, because are you guys only seeing what he's doing? Because Gossip Mail just sent some things as evidence. There's a lot of evidence, and like he said, you thank God, you said a very dark man that that the chart that you're showing show that it's not AI. I was so happy with that. And now that's why I'm going to talk about this Gossip Mail in the next video, and show the chart that you had with Gossip Mail that it's not an AI. So now, and whenever you show chat, you say you write petition, or you call up, or call the commissioner and all the police that you know, GI that you know to come on that person, and as soon as you say it, you will hear that they have gone. So that means that we citizens, we have to investigate you and the police. Yeah, because we have to investigate you and the police. That you will have to go underground and investigate it, whether you like it or not. We'll do an investigation to find out what attachment you have with the police. Because if there's nothing you have with the police, then why are you easily so accessible to the police? Because Nigerian police, I know it's not easy to accessible to them. I don't know, and particularly those senior officers like that, I know how it is. Yeah, I've gone to Lagos Island, I've gone to this, I know how it is. I have to use somebody and somebody and somebody to meet somebody. I don't want to call him. But why would it be that way? But you can sit on your own there and say, and they will begin to do it. What kind of thing is that? I'll keep answering. So, because there is something on social media that is showing the evidence of what this guy is doing. D1 has said something. A lot of people have said something, and the police are not looking on that to make an arrest on this guy or call him for questioning like they do other people, because this is the law now. That's why they call him for questioning. But anybody this boy mention his name, whether he has concrete evidence or not, or whether he has gone to edit or do anything and bring it out, the next thing police will go. Is it that police eyes, I want to ask Nigerian police, is it that your eyes is only on in his platform? Maybe your eyes is only on his platform, or there is something that you feel that if you do, he will go and expose the police. I don't know, because our police, are you so corrupt? I know that people say you corrupt. Are you so corrupt that he has something? I don't know now, or maybe because I understand another thing, or maybe he like giving enough money, because I know that area too. Because I understand how he did with Tinder Ednot, how much what he was doing with, and the other thing. I know how he got to where he is. But what I'm saying is that is he giving money? I'm not expecting you people to come. I don't expect whether you, because I know that for you guys to answer me, it will take Iwembo. It will take like 200 years. But if very dark man, I know it will take 1 minute. Well, I'm answering the question, and I need this question to be answered. Please, Commissioner of Police, there are things I'm going to post on here, and I need you guys to also respond to it. Yeah, you need to respond. Yeah, because nobody's above the law. And if anything has been sent, respond to them. Everybody, we want to clean Nigeria, is that not so? Yeah, we want to clean Nigeria. So, starting from whoever that have started, because Nigeria will be clean from the people that you show the first example. Yeah. And we want Nigeria to be clean. So, not Nigeria will be being clean. People that are cleaning the country are not clean. So now let me tell you something. See, have you ever seen where you clean a place and you are not, and where something is clean, and you go and take something that is okay? Now let me say you clean a house. A house is clean, and you have a dirty slippers. As you have a dirty slipper, you are coming outside. You have cleaned a house, and now you are outside of the house. Now you have a dirty slippers. You now walk into the house with that dirty slippers. What will happen? The house will be dirty again. So you have to clean the house. So the first thing you do, you first of all, after you clean, or you first of all clean yourself. That's how they do it. You first of all clean yourself. Then when you clean the house, you know quite well, or you clean the house, you clean yourself, and everybody must be clean. So when you step into the house, as far as the end that everybody, when you step into the house still remain clean. But you can't be cleaning a house. You want to clean a house, and this is before your present, you are not clean. I don't understand though. I don't understand. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. There's a lot of things that I do not agree with you on this very thing that you're doing. I do not agree. And if everybody have his own choice anyway, but for me, I do not feel that it's the right thing, because right now we should be worried that the boy is being kept. Is being kept and not being buried yet. So I do not know why that guy is being kept like that. But what happened is that let that autopsy be done. If he's staying, as far as he's staying, let that autopsy be done. The police have the instrument to do everything to get the fact of what really happened to that boy. The hospital, the body of the boy, every single thing they have fluorescent. Nigeria got fluorescent, so they can use fluorescent. They can use every corner, everywhere. Check and don't lie. Check the facts. Check the fact. The only problem that people get scared of, because for them not to come out with just come out with any input. No, here they make sure it is right, and people always hate them for that. Just make sure, not just because of that very dark man has come. If you feel police, it's not because of very dark man has come, but if you feel that the case, you want to go back to the case, let it be that it's you that you people are the one that open the case, not because very dark man. Because if not so, people will keep talking. People will not see. Look at what people are saying, that very dark man is not controlling the police of Nigeria. How does it sound to you, Commissioner of Police? How does it sound to your wife, to your family? How does it sound to Nigeria that very dark man is controlling the Nigerian police? Nana, wow, it's civilian control Nigerian police. And again, because you can see where he's saying he is the king of police, the king of PRO. Anyway, I will come to the end of this. I leave the rest for you people. What do you think? What do you think? Drop your comment, subscribe, and share this video. Share it. At the end of the day, we will have cause to see that the real truth of this thing of Mohbad, which I know. Listen, let me tell you before I go, listen, bad things does not hide. It will definitely come out one day. And I want to assure everybody, please, let nobody ever think that if somebody is dead, the person's spirit is moving. No spirit is moving anywhere. The spirit do not live on earth. The spirit are not meant to live on earth. They don't live on earth. Listen now, listen. The earth is only for the flesh. Let's be knowledgeable to this. The earth is only for the flesh. And when the body dies, when the body dies, the flesh leaves the body out of the world, The spirit cannot come. You see all these films that the artists, they say ghosts and this, it's just, we our own creative, we just created it. Yeah, the only time, the only days, the long time, now listen, long time ago, very long time, I'm going to round up this, very long time ago, when God used to allow angels used to come to earth, then angels can come to earth then. The spirit they used to allow, because angels are spirit. When God, that was early donkey, that is decades, different decade before even Jesus Christ came to the world, before even Abraham, before even Muhammad, or before even this is donkey, very donkey. The time of Adam and Eve, the time of coming down to those decades that we have not even know if we will be born on this earth. Yeah, that time, that was early beginning of the world. The angels used to come then. They would just come down. Wow, you see them. That time they used to see them. They will come down. They will come, but they will come, play, stay. Yeah. But because they came, and many of them that came was because of they saw that the world God has created on earth was beautiful. They feel that this thing is beautiful, and also because God created us in the image and like it, just a little one step ahead of us. God is just one step ahead of we. And that's why we could be able to create things. We can create things. We can do things. We can create things. We can invent things. You can see somebody just create a car. Somebody does you see, and a lot of creators are still coming. I see people invent. Wow. See, look at the from small. See the way we develop light. See the way we develop ship. See the way we develop plane. See the way we create houses. See the way and more fashionable things. And see the way we have cars are different. Yeah, that's why, because we are creative, but the angels cannot create like us. You see the difference. The spirit cannot create. Yeah, the angels cannot create. They can't create anything. They are only for them to protect, fight. But we too, we can protect, we can fight. The thing, we have God can create, God can protect, God can can do everything. The angels, they can't create. They can't create. As you see, they only protect. They only protect when they ascend. But they don't have choice. The angels don't have choice. If you don't know, go and check. They don't have. We are all. It is only we that God gives choice. The angels are there to serve God, are there to do their work, and that is why God said He has made us. He has made the angel lower than us. He has made the angel lower than us, that we are on top of the angel, that we will tell them to come, they will come, we will send them message, yeah, we are their boss. That we are their boss. God made us. God so loved us that he created us in the image and likeness of him, that we can do almost all he can do, but just one thing he didn't allow us to know, and that is the special one that he kept for himself. He can't give us everything. Like we will not get long truth. Now long truth now. He give us 90, take 100. It's a special. That one is for himself. That one is the one that he used to say he passed us. If he has given us everything complete, now that we will be competing with him. Yeah, he has not even given us everything. Most of us are saying we are the owner of the world. That one. Some people are saying that they rule the world. They are globalists. They are this thing. He has not even that. That's how. Yeah, because we are created to be like him, to do like him. But we are. There's one thing. So whenever he said, listen, let me tell people. So whenever the dead is, whenever somebody is dead, is gone. His spirit is gone. He does not have any remembrance again. He don't even remember whether he's dead. Yeah. As soon as you leave that body, as soon as you leave your body, you do not remember again. God forbid that God will keep us alive. But if you separate from the body and your spirit is gone, the spirit does not remember again, because the spirit are no longer allowed. They can't come to the world. They are separated from the world. They are out of the world. They are out of the world. They are not in the world. They don't know whatever thing that is happening in the world. They don't know. They only know what is happening that side where they are. And that is why the earth, the body, this thing goes into the body decay and go back to the soil where you come from. Why is it that they say naked you come and naked you leave the world? You can't. Yeah. Why did you naked you come and you leave the world? Why would it be that you leave the world and you come back to the world? No, all this. Listen, we are creative. When it comes to movie, we can create movies. You see ghosts, you know what they call ghosts. There's a lot of people, you see movie, see somebody who goes to me. No, those are just fantasy. Those are fantasy. They are not real. And if you are there, you feel you are seeing somebody that you know that is dead, then I want to tell you that is not the person that you know. Listen, the angel come, like the angel is still appearing to people like the angel of, that's one. The angel is the only person now who has that. The devil, the demons, they are demons. They can appear in the form of that person. Yeah, they can come in dreams. That's because the devil has not been judged yet. So the devil can come like you think he's the person that, hey, it's your mother. No, it's not your mother. Run. It's not anybody. It's not anybody. Don't mind. It's not. It's demon. It's a demon that are yet to be. They are not judged yet. So they are still operating. They are staying, they are still, let them do, because God cast them into the world. Now they are in the world. They are cast into the world. And that was why the Bible says, we wrestle not against flesh and blood. Did he? We wrestle against principalities, powers of darkness, evil forces, rulers of this world. Rulers, principalities. Principalities are not ghosts. They are demons. Demons is different from ghosts, if you don't know. A spirit is different from ghosts. That's what people, you have to, they're different between demons. They're different between being a spirit. What a demon being a spirit, because a demon has to be killed finally and be judged. Go and check. If you watch some things where you see demons, demon has power. They can operate, they can do anything. They are demons. They are not, these are demons. So demon is different from ghost, please, from spirit. When somebody die, if somebody is still alive and he's turned to or whatever, that means he has been infected by a demon who caused him to, So, but when you go into, when somebody is dead, it's different. The person is gone and has no memory of whatever thing that is happening around. And that is the truth. Go and investigate or research this thing that I tell you. Go and meet people that know, they will tell you what I'm telling. Anyway, I think I've spoken enough, and then thank you very much for being in this show, because we are still coming back with another vital thing that you need to know about, because I need to show you guys this thing that you see, that we can talk about it. Anyway, see you ASP. Subscribe, comment, and like this video. I am always your boy Jimmy White. Thank you, and God bless.